How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. So the markets had a pretty good day today, and we got to break it down in this video. We have to break down some stocks, some charts, my thoughts on the overall markets, and of course, moves I'm looking to make now. So hit the like button, subscribe, join my Patreon if you guys want all my buys, sells, call outs, morning update videos, plus more. All of that's on Patreon, link down below. And you all could also get 2 stocks from Webull and $50 free from M1 Finance, also linked right down below. And with that being said, guys, let's get right into the video. So look, today was a good bounce back day for the markets. Pretty solid day. We had tech up. We had the more value plays, the Dow stocks. Those went down. We had the bank stocks. They didn't do that well. We'll talk about those later in this video. So we're seeing, risk on assets. Well, I guess a lot of all stocks are I guess, risk on assets. But the riskier stocks in this case, the tech ones, are doing well today. Dow, value not doing so well. And we can see here on the 4-hour chart, SPY is bouncing above 460. We closed right around 465, which is a good sign for the bulls. The fact that we didn't break under 460 to fill the gap down to 450, but we bounced above 460. And now we're starting to go back towards 470. That is very good. 470, 475. That is a good sign for the bulls overall. And you can see on this intraday chart, look at this intraday move, guys, and the double bottom that we saw throughout the day, including the pre-market session here on SPY. Look, we ended up hitting about 460 at about 8:50 a.m. on the East Coast. We got that big pump, right, to about 465. Sellers came in again. We went back to 460. That was at 1:30 p.m. on the East Coast. And then we ended up ripping $5 per share from that 460 low all the way up to where we close, and now we're above 465 after hours. So the markets intraday, at least SPY, for SPY that is, it went up 1.2% from bottom to top to the top now where we are after market hours. So the fact that we're double bottoming and breaking out on this intraday chart is a good sign, and you're noticing it on the 20-day chart above 460. We held it back on the 10th of January, and today being the 14th. So this is a good sign, but overall, I don't think we're out of the woods yet. We're just simply seeing a basic relief rally. So let's see what Triple Q is doing. And at any time in this video, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them down below in the comments, and make sure to hit the like button as well while you're at it. It really helps me out overall in the YouTube algorithm. And why not, while you're at it as well, subscribe to the channel. So Triple Q today closed above 380, which is good. That is the equivalent of a 360 plus close, or rather a 460 plus close for SPY. So Triple Q, nice close on the day, above 380, but it is still under both moving averages on the 4-hour chart, on the 20-day chart. So this is what I'm saying, guys. We had a nice bounce, but we're not out of the woods at all quite yet on Triple Q or SPY. So don't get too excited just because we had a little bit of a green day. We've seen this play out before. It could be a bull trap, so keep that in mind. Be mindful of that. But again, overall, volatility died down today. We had the value stocks sell off, and we had the tech stocks do fairly well. And now let's talk about some banks. The banks reported this morning. We had JP Morgan, ticker symbol JPM. They did EPS of $3.33 versus $3.01. So they did beat the EPS estimate by a good chunk there, about 32 cents. And revenue did not beat, $29.3 billion in revenue versus $29.9 billion. So they beat EPS, they missed revenue, and the stock cratered today. I mean, I can't even remember the last time JP Morgan moved like this, but today it went down $10, down 6.1%. Pretty big. I mean, it's not a crash by any stretch of the imagination, guys, but pretty big dump off for JP Morgan. And just to give you guys a different perspective, yes, it did drop a lot today, but if you're looking at the stock, it's still up over the past month. I mean, just a month ago, you could have picked the shares up for 150. Now we're at 157. It's still up month over month, but it pretty much gave back a lot of the gains that it saw late December and, for all the way in January up until today. So I'm looking at JP Morgan now on the 4-hour chart. It's clearly back towards the bottom of this channel, and I'm not going to rush into it just because we are at the bottom of the channel, but if we do start seeing buyers anywhere from 155 to 158, if we do see them step in over the next couple of days, and by the way, Monday we do have off, so we have a short week next week. If we do see buyers step in next week, the week after, maybe we get a relief rally on JP Morgan, maybe back up 165, maybe 170. So watch out for that one. And we also had Wells Fargo today report, which did very well, believe it or not. 3.7% green day for Wells Fargo, up over $2 a share. So they had a double beat. EPS came in at $1.38 versus $1.12 estimated. We had revenue at $20.86 billion versus $18.78 billion estimated. So they crushed EPS. They destroyed revenue, and the stock, even though it was overbought heading into earnings, it's still ripped up 4%. And I believe we covered Wells Fargo maybe a day or two ago, and I mentioned to you guys they have to have a great earnings report for it to go up even higher, considering it's already gone up so much over the past couple of weeks. Look, Wells Fargo just 2 weeks ago was 48 a share, and it ran up all the way to 57, 56, 57 before the earnings report. Now we're pushing 60, guys. So this thing has been ripping. It's up 20+% over the past couple of weeks, and I wouldn't be the one to bet on it here. It's kind of overbought for me. I'm a bit nervous. I would be nervous going long, but it doesn't mean it can't go higher in the meantime, and we're going to be watching it, and let's say it comes down, it pulls back, whether it's 55, 53 per share, Wells Fargo, it's going to be interesting in the low 50s if it gets back there, which I think it could. It very well could. So let's talk a little bit about these casino plays, these resort plays, LVS, Las Vegas Sands, and Wynn Resorts. They got some good news today. So you guys know both of these companies are heavily in China. They have a lot of Chinese exposure in Macau, and these stocks have been clobbered. Wynn Resorts has gone down from 136. That was back in June, and it just hit $76 just about a month ago, guys. And now today it went up 8.6%. Very nice breakout day for Wynn Resorts. And Las Vegas Sands was $61 back in May. It hit $33. Now we're breaking out. It's above 40. Closed at 43. Today alone, it went up 14%. So what the heck is going on? Well, today we got news that Macau will cut the tenure of gaming licenses to 13 years from the current level of 20 years and cap the total number, or rather the total amount offered at 6. Local ownership requirements will also raise to 15% from 10%, officials indicated Friday, and some restrictions on the amount of casino shares that can trade publicly are also being considered. These new recommendations, which need approval from the local legislature, removes a significant amount of uncertainty for U.S. gaming groups like Wynn and Las Vegas Sands as they prepare to bid for new licenses, which we talked about a couple weeks ago, when their current permissions expire in June. So there was a lot of uncertainty around this, a lot of uncertainty. And what do stocks hate? What does the market hate? Uncertainty. So now that there's more certainty around this, more clarity, if you will, stocks are running, and by no means are they going back quite yet to their recent highs, LVS and Wynn Resorts, but they're making a big move. They're now trading at multi-week highs, and who knows, this momentum might continue. Let's say if Las Vegas Sands breaks $45, which has been resistance for about half a year. Let's see here exactly. Maybe not half a year, maybe 4 months. If we break out 4 or 5 months, if we break $45, this is probably going to run like crazy. Wynn Resorts. If Wynn Resorts breaks out of 100, if it breaks 100 again, we're going to run like crazy, in my opinion. I think a lot of momentum will kick in there. Excuse me, guys. So let's go over the next stock here. KLAC, KLA Corporation. This one I'm seeing a clear-cut ascending triangle on this 4-hour chart. Look at what's going on. We're clearly uptrending. We have been for months. And just recently, the past couple of weeks, about 2-3 weeks, we've struggled at roughly 445, 446, and it's funny how we closed right under that today. The stock went up today about 5.8%, 5.6%. So if this ascending triangle plays out, very simple. We got a breakout, we got a leg up. KLAC goes for 475, 480, maybe even higher than that. So watch out for the ascending triangle on this particular stock. Micron is another one that I'm noticing an ascending triangle on, ticker symbol MU. This one up almost 2% today. And you guys can see clearly it's been uptrending for a couple of weeks, multiple weeks, almost multiple months at this point. And now we're starting to almost break into $100, which if I zoom out a bit to the yearly chart, you guys can see 98 to 100 was resistance back in March 2021. And if I go to this 3-year chart, you'll get an even bigger, more broad picture. If Micron takes out this level, $100 a share, it's going to be in new territory, all-time highs. You know, this thing's going to be, and even back in 1999, big difference. 2000 rather, we topped at about 95, 96. So if this thing breaks out of $100, it's going all-time highs. I think momentum will kick in, 105, 110. That's where Micron could be going. And not to toot my own horn, but I called Micron out probably when it was $70, $75 per share a couple of months ago, weeks ago. So this thing's been going bananas. It's freaking crazy, guys. And another one I've been calling out, not to toot my horn again, is Applied Materials. And lo and behold, today Applied Materials went up 6%. It ripped. It went up $9, $10 a share. And we hit a high, $168, which I believe is the all-time high. It's the all-time high by far. And this could have more upside considering the ascending triangle's playing out. We just broke out of another resistance from the end of 2021 at 164, 165. This could continue the breakout. This could be going 175, 180, guys, no joke. So keep your eyes out on Applied Materials, MU, KLAC, LVS, Wynn Resorts, the gaming plays, and the banks, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, and of course, we're going to break down more stocks later next week and over the weekend. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and feel free to join my Patreon if you guys want all my buys, sells, call outs, morning update videos, more access to me, plus more. All of that's on Patreon, link down below, or you guys can go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get your 2 free stocks from Webull and your $50 from M1 Finance free. All of that, link down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video, which I made one earlier. I'll pop it up here. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Have a great weekend. Peace out.